So what are the key factors? What are the key factors that determine your success if you want to pursue a real estate career or want to become a realtor? Now, first key factor that I want to talk about is effort and knowledge. They might seem like really small words, effort, oh, it's a cliche, we've heard it 1,000 times. Well, there is a reason we've heard it 1,000 times, because it works. I don't know how many brokers are present in the audience, but the people who have been in the real estate field for a long time, we know we tend to get lazy. Once we are established in the market, once we have a decent pool of investors, we tend to get a little bit lazy. We start depending too much on our portfolio of clients. And we're not really putting in that effort that we used to put in when we just started out in the real estate industry. I believe the people who have been in the industry for a decent amount of time, they have the industry knowledge, but they lack the knowledge of the new trends, the disruptions in the market. And as for the young real estate professionals, they are putting in the effort, as I say, but they lack the industry knowledge, the detailed industry knowledge. Now, yes, if you want to do okay in the real estate field, you just join, or you have been in the industry for a long time, you want to just do okay, you can either put in effort, or you can just use your knowledge of the real estate industry. But in this field, who's in it to do just okay? We want to make it big. The sweet spot is when you put the effort and knowledge together. That's where you achieve success. Now, what kind of knowledge are we talking about? When it comes to real estate, the first couple of things that I would say is the industry knowledge and geographical knowledge within the industry. So industry knowledge, see, most of the real estate agents that are working in Dubai or anywhere else for that matter, we know we're very specific and we get very attached to the areas that we specialize in. But we do not put in a lot of time and effort to get to know the other areas. That's where geography comes in. Imagine a client comes to you as a real estate broker. You specialize in downtown, and he wants to look at a property in Al Qudra. For example, he wants to buy a townhouse. If you do not have the industry knowledge, if you don't have the geographical knowledge of the industry that you're working in, you might lose the client. Or imagine if a guy comes to you and he's tech savvy, he's a young guy, and I'm talking about the older real estate agents who are really established in the market. Imagine a young guy comes to you and asks you a question about the new technologies that are coming in. For example, something related to prop tech. You want to sound professional. You want to sound like you know what's going on in the industry. Due to COVID, there were some regulations that were changed. There were some things that were added and some things that were removed. Now, we need to be constantly informed about the regulations that are being put by the government on the real estate industry to stay up to date. If a client comes to you, he wants to talk to you about something, you have to give him legal advice when it comes to real estate. I don't expect the real estate brokers to be professional lawyers, but we have to know the basic regulations. What kind of technology? What kind of technology are we talking about when it comes to real estate? Now, the first thing is softwares. We have thousands of softwares in the market that can really help us do our business better. So if I talk about simple solutions like CRMs, everybody knows CRMs. We have, I don't know if I'm allowed to name drop, but we have Salesforce, we have Freshdesk, we have Fresh Sales, etc., etc., etc. What that does is, see, traditionally, the real estate agents who have been in the market a long time, they tend to stay to the Excel sheets. I know a lot of us, we tend to stay on the Excel sheets. We manage our clients, the deals, the renewals, everything on the Excel sheets. Why not just get a software? There are a lot of free CRM systems in the market that we can use. We have a lot of them. So why not just use those softwares, not just to record the leads that are coming in from the marketing side of things, but also to manage our database when the renewals are coming in. It makes our lives easier. Let's say you're managing buildings. You have a building with 200 apartments in that building. You've rented out 170. How are you going to manage the renewal side of the things? Are you going to constantly follow up on your Excel sheet? Or would you rather have a software that informs you or notifies you about a client whose renewal is coming up in, let's say, a month or a week, so that you start preparing for that renewal from now. So basic things. Now AI tools, now AI is a big thing, and we all know we've been hearing a lot about ChatGPT and AI doing our things for us, making our lives easier. Now imagine people sitting in this conference listening to my presentation right now. If you receive an SMS, how many of you are going to look and open that SMS? You're probably going to ignore it, saying that, oh, it's just another one of the marketing SMSs that I've received. Imagine you receive an email on your personal email address. You receive a lot of emails and promotions from your banks, from your subscriptions, etc., etc. What we tend to do is we just tend to, okay, look at the email, drop the phone, oh, I'll look at it later. Now imagine all of you sitting right here, you receive a WhatsApp message. Everybody will look at their phones. Everybody will look at their phones, oh, I have received a WhatsApp message. If you cannot see the preview on the locked screen, you will open the phone and see who's the message from. As an owner of a company who wants to manage their real estate transactions better, or who wants to manage their marketing campaigns better, why not subscribe to a WhatsApp Business API where you have an interactive bot, for example. You receive a message, you can interact with that chat bot. That can definitely increase the amount of responses that you receive from your clients, the people you're trying to reach to, the owners, if you're trying to get listings from the market, instead of doing email campaigns and SMS campaigns, and cold callings are not allowed in UAE, we all know that. So why not use an API tool like WhatsApp? Listing portals. This is a big thing in UAE. We have a lot of listing portals here now. 95% of the work for the listing portals is being done by our admin staff in the real estate industry. I know a lot of people who are hands-on with the listing portals, and they really know the nits and grits of the real estate portals and how to advertise better. They tend to get a lot of response, a lot of leads from the market. So we need to inform and educate about ourselves about the listing portal. Another thing which is a key factor for success in real estate is the personality. Now this is not something that we can measure, but this is something that we can definitely work on. We can improve our skills that will affect our personality, that will help us succeed in the real estate industry as real estate professionals. We need to sound confident when we're sitting in front of our clients or buyers, our sellers. We need to sound confident. And confidence will come when you have the knowledge, the industry knowledge, the new trends, the technology, the geography. If you have all of that, naturally, your confidence level will go up. The second thing is patience. We know that we all receive those clients that will take months and months and months to make a decision. If we're lucky, we'll receive one or two of those clients a year who will just call us and say, Mr. ABC, I'm ready to buy the property. Take me to the property, show me I have a pre-approved mortgage. I'm willing to put down the check right now, maybe once, maybe twice a year. But generally, the sales process of the real estate industry takes a long time. So we need to be patient. We don't have to sound desperate when we're talking to the clients and push them to buy now. If we have given them enough information, that's another side of the thing. If we have given them enough information, if we have qualified our clients properly, and if we have conveyed everything that there is to know, then yes, we can push them on the closing in a way where we don't sound desperate. Now, negotiation skills is very important. If you're confidently negotiating on behalf of your client, your seller or your buyer, the guy will trust you. The guy will know that, okay, my agent has my best interest in mind and he's really fighting for it. If he has somebody in the family who wants to buy a property, he will naturally refer them to you. Customer service. Now, before I move on to customer service, I want to ask a quick question. Name a coffee shop in 5 seconds. Anyone? What did you say?
Starbucks.
Why did you say Starbucks? Why did you say Starbucks? Sir, at the back. Okay, but there are lots of other coffee shops like Tim Hortons. They're everywhere and they have the biggest chains. Why just Starbucks? What does that tell you? Personalization? Yeah? Exactly. See, most of the companies that are there in the market, they have an excellent branding. Everybody puts millions of dollars into their branding and marketing. But why Starbucks? How many of coffee shops do you know, as you quite rightfully mentioned, that you go into their store, they write down your name on the cup, yeah? And when they call you for your order, they call you by your name. First time you've met the guy or the lady at the counter. That shows you a sense of personalization, right? That's customer service. That's the reason why the clients or the consumers of Starbucks are very loyal to them. Statistics done was an average customer of Starbucks visits Starbucks 6 times a month. And their most loyal customers visit Starbucks 16 times a month. Another study that was done in Harvard Business School in 2016 said that if you receive a lead from a client and if you do not respond to your lead within 5 minutes of receiving that lead, your closing chances go down by 95%. An agent calls you or you inquire on a property portal, yeah? And the guy is there before you at the time of the viewing. He has, let's say, a small bottle of water that doesn't cost you more than 1 dirham. He's there. He's waiting for you with all the documents, all the brochures, everything ready in his hands. You go to that guy, you see the property. Will that make a difference or not? If the guy responds to your text messages or your calls immediately, will that make a difference or no? And these kind of clients tend to stay with you because they've had a good experience. You were personal with them. You were considerate about the time, about how to show them the property. Initiatives, what UAE is doing to improve the quality of real estate is professional training and development programs. You have many training institutes in the market. You can go there and you can get yourself trained on the legality side of the things, on how to do business, on how to improve as a real estate professional, whether if you're not just a broker, whether if you're a valuator or surveyor or any other profession for that matter. UAE has it all. We have the licensing and regulatory support. We have Dubai Land Department right here. We have Abu Dhabi Municipality in Abu Dhabi. So there are lots of things that are being done on the support side of things when it comes to licensing. Technology adoption, UAE is one of the fastest, one of the best countries, I would say, who are adopting the technology in the whole region, if not the world. And that helps a lot, we know. There are many promotions that are being done by the government and networking opportunities such as this. We have the Cityscape in Dubai, we have Cityscape in Abu Dhabi, we have the International Property Show right now, and many more that are helping in shaping the future of the real estate. Thank you. Any questions?